to be knocked over the head, like hard, right?
Great. Ted Cruz knocked over the head like hard. Great? No, not great. Joining us, Brianna Lyman, correspondent for The Federalist, and my pal Joe Concha, Fox News contributor and now senior writer at the Washington Examiner. His book, The Greatest Comeback Ever. So, Brianna, Ted Cruz, of course, Elon Musk, Ted Cruz, Greg Abbott, that's a few. Years ago, Steve Scalise. And I just heard one. Maxine Waters said that Trump should deport Melania. I mean, honestly, this story gets worse and worse.
It does. And you can tell a lot about a party by how one of their most vocal, mascots speaks. Jasmine Crockett does not believe that she will face any repercussions for her rhetoric, so she feels emboldened to continue to speak like this. And Democrats use what can only be described as assassination prep language. They try to dehumanize their opponents and then desensitize the Americans to the possibility of political violence by normalizing this type of speech and rhetoric and making it seem like that is an acceptable way to behave in society. You know,
Joe, it just seems like the whole party becomes more and more unhinged. Mm-hmm. This Crockett woman, she's not the only one who's made statements such, that we've discussed. I mean, I don't keep an inventory of it because I don't care what Democrats have to say. But they're getting worse and worse. None of their leaders has come out against violence. We had Marsha Blackburn on, who's going to put a resolution on the floor of the Senate and so forth. But none of their leaders. You don't have to love Elon Musk to stand up and say political violence is a bad thing.
Right. Like goofy Tim Walz, when he celebrated Tesla stock going down, he's like, 225 and plunging. It's at 275 now, I believe, and that was like a week ago. You have fire bombings going on, Molotov cocktails. People are shooting at Tesla dealerships. Somebody is going to get killed at some point. And the inventory that you just spoke of before, Ayanna Pressley, a member of the squad. Elon Musk is a Nazi Nepo baby.
Right. Wow.
Crockett, again, said for her birthday, March 29th, she wants Elon Musk taken out, unquote. To your point, with Steve Scalise and President Trump just last summer, and this is the way these folks are speaking, and no one in the Democratic Party is saying, guys, cool it. All right, this is a whole bowl of wrong. This is why Democrats are now polling lower than, shingles, while President Trump has never polled higher at any time in any of his presidencies.
It is sort of, I hate to even think about it, but it is sort of assassination prep.
It is.
You're creating an atmosphere, a political atmosphere, at a time when politics is being discussed very heavily because of the Trump phenomenon. You don't even want to think about it, but I guess it's true.
It is. And think about the reason why all of this rhetoric is acceptable. Who is the person or who's the avenue to hold these people accountable? The media. And how does the media respond? Think about the second assassination attempt against Donald Trump. You heard from people like Norah O'Donnell, yes, Donald Trump was almost assassinated, but he caused not even a hoax, he caused bomb threats in Ohio. It turned out to be hoaxes.
Norah O'Donnell said that?
Yes.
She's a friend of mine. That's unbelievable.
Right. They were trying to justify the second assassination attempt as if Donald Trump somehow caused it. When you victim blame, you again send the message that there's always going to be some level where there's not enough accountability, that there's something permissible happening.
Joe, we will see. We will see. We got 30 seconds left. Sure. We will see. Marsha Blackburn's resolution. Every single senator should stand up in favor of her resolution against political.
Right.
This will be an interesting litmus test.
And, of course, the reports afterwards will be that, it was voted along party lines.
Yes.
Again, they couldn't cheer for the kid with cancer that Donald Trump honored, and they'll go out against this just like they were for men competing against women in sports. To your point, Jasmine Crockett, the more she keeps talking like this, the more other networks keep booking her. They reward the behavior, and that's a whole bowl of wrong.
Unbelievable. Brianna Lyman.
Liberty. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance. Liberty.
Hey, kid.